Okay. So I'm just out here quickly because I just want to clear the air, defend my side. Again, I'm gonna say this again. Some people speak their truth out of their own emotion, and they have every right to do that. Um, and this is America. We have the freedom of speech, guys. We have the freedom of speech, and people can say what they want to say. I have no problem. God knows I don't. People can say what they want to say. But I also feel obligated to advocate for myself as well. And I'm going to do that. And I know a lot of people like, Queen, you don't have to do that. You don't do. It's never going to go away. I'm going to always try to speak my truth. I do understand that the individual is live now, saying whatever he wants to say because he has a right. He has every right to do that. That's his channel. He has every right to do that. Okay, every single right to do that. However, I am, hi Joshua, I said nothing but love your way. I am going to advocate for myself too as well. I want to go back to the beginning just a little bit. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I just want to go back to the beginning. We're not talking about two YouTube content creators having a disagreement. We're not talking about somebody who knew each other for a year and having a disagreement. We're talking about two people who knew each other close to 20 years having a disagreement. Now, I know that may not mean a lot to some people, and I know that may mean absolutely nothing to some people. But for me, and I'm only speaking for me because I can only speak about me, that meant everything to me. Were we really extremely close? Yeah, we were close. You know what I'm saying? I feel that we were close. Some people may have an interpretation of friendship. Maybe it don't mean nothing to shake somebody off or do, or walk away from somebody. Maybe it don't mean. I'm not going to sit up here and say, and this is just me clearing the air because I'm going to say this again. Everybody has the right to say what they want to say. I feel no kind of way. Say what you want to say because it's your platform, it's your freedom. All I ask is that you speak the truth. So I'm going to advocate for myself tonight. And let me just say this. I'm not talking about just a poo putt type of relationship for me, and I'm only speaking from my perspective. I considered him a dear friend, a close friend, a friend, and he knows that. Okay, I'm not going to risk my salvation by sitting up here lying on this man or blowing up something or try to lie to get sympathy. That's not what I want to do. So I had to come up here and clear the air yet again and advocate because I see this narrative being formed. Number one, there was not any type of behind the scenes major thing that I did to this individual. The only thing that we discussed behind the scenes, and I have said this before on my live, is I said I don't think that she likes me. Yes, she do. The side eye comment, she didn't mean it that way. I said, oh, okay. Well, I was like, okay, well, I don't know where that come from or whatever. That's the only conversation we had about that whole situation behind the scenes. And I've said that before. Okay. Then he got up on his live and told that woman that I said I don't like him. And he said he didn't say it, but of course it's on my shorts. Y'all can see it right to this day where he said that. And I think that put enmity between me and the young lady, which I have, again, I'm going to say it again. I have no problem with this young lady. I don't even know her. I didn't even know her long enough to have a problem with this young lady. I never did. And Michael knew that I never did. I never did. Okay, so when I come up on his show and we're talking and I'm just congratulating him on his new path, just after work, still sitting in my car or whatever, he brought the comment up again. He can do what he want to do on his show because that's his show. But I said, hey, I don't want to discuss that, Maya. I'm like, why are we bringing this up again? I don't want to talk about it. He's like, wait a minute. Hey, this is my show. I can do it. And I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. That was my words verbatim. And I pulled back and I stopped talking about it. And he said, well, I can't believe you acting this way. And it just spiraled from there. That is the root of the whole situation. That's where this came from. And it just spiraled and grew and grew and grew and grew and grew again. Okay. To this very second, I have not said one derogatory thing about this man on live. I have never called him out his name. And literally a half an hour ago, he just called me a B. To this very second, to this very day, I still utter his name in prayer and I still pray for this man. To this other day, I don't hate this man. I don't dislike this man. What he did hurt me. Yeah, it hurt me. To this day, to this very second, I don't have a relationship with my sister-in-law and with my brother. This whole situation ruined my family dynamic. Do you hear what I say? So I took a hit. He may have, and he stood up there and said, he let me have it. You didn't let me have it. No, no, no. You didn't let me have it. What you did was act out of character. What you did was allow the enemy to use you. What you did was inappropriate. What you did was vile. What you did was wrong. And if you celebrate and glorifying that, then do you. What you did was ruin a friendship, someone that had your back. If you think that's a good thing to do, and yeah, you grown, you can do what you want to do. But should we do everything that we can want to do? Should we do it in good taste? Should we? This is what I'm talking about. And if you proud of that, then be proud of that. You didn't let me have it, honey, because if God be for me, who can be against me? You happy about bringing people together and gathering people up and getting them together. Ain't nothing for it. You happy that you a man got a woman together? That's what you rolling with. Do what you gotta do. Listen, and guess what? I may be passionately and emotionally speaking right now, but guess what? I'm still gonna pray for you. I still care for you. I still hope that you okay. When I didn't see you out here on these YouTube streets for one reason or the other, I asked people about you. Hey, y'all heard from them? Because I'm concerned. They said, why you concerned? Because that's my nature. I don't have no ill intentions for you, and everybody who's believing that, believe it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't did nothing to this man behind those scenes. You said she know what she did. No, baby, you gonna have to remind me because I don't know what I did to you. And that's the God's honest truth. I'm not going to hell for telling a lie to save face. For who and for what? Everybody over there know I ain't did nothing to you. You know I ain't did nothing to you, but you saving face. You trying to justify your actions because you got a problem with accountability. And everybody got to be wrong and you got to be right. And you can't just humble yourself and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ruining your relationship with your brother. I'm sorry for ruining your relationship with your sister-in-law. I'm sorry for bringing tears down your eyes. I'm sorry for breaking our friendship. You can't humble yourself down enough to say, I'm sorry and I was wrong. Because if you go back and look back, you tell me what I did that warrant the stuff that you said about me, my husband, people that's associated with me, my private life, the stuff that you brought out on the street, every lie you told. What did I do that was so important, that was so wrong, that had you drag me for filth, treat me like a nigga on the street? Absolutely nothing. And you know it. And when you stand before God, you're going to have to answer for it. But baby, guess what? You can, honey. You can do whatever you want to do. I say, do you. I'm going to always advocate for myself. I did nothing to you. It ain't about no behind the scenes or none of that. Because I ain't did nothing behind the scenes. Everything that I talked about to you, that one conversation, I brung it, I said it publicly. And that was it. And no, something should be left in the confidences of friends. I don't care if you say whatever you gotta say, and you don't care about nobody being repeating it. Guess what? Some people do. And as a friend of almost 20 years, I should be able to trust you with certain things. You should be trustworthy. You may hate the world, or you may hate, or whatever. You may have some bitterness in your heart. But listen, there should be some morals and some values floating around here somewhere. And that's the bottom line. I did nothing to him. I ain't say nothing to him behind no scenes to hurt him or do him. I ain't did nothing to this man. And he knows it for fact. What you saying is pure deception and manipulation to do it for them people over there. And that's the honest God truth. And you know it. I said nothing to you. I ain't did nothing to you to cause you to divulge private, sensitive information. It ain't about, oh, she shouldn't have said it because she shouldn't be worried about it being repeated and all that stuff. Something so private and so sensitive, you should know as a human being not to say something like that publicly in front of people that we don't even know. Friend of close to 2 years. That's what hurt me the most. I don't care nothing about all that other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what hurt me the most. You did that intentionally to hurt me. For what? I ain't came out here to this very second. I ain't came out here and divulged none of your secrets. Not one time. Ain't never called you out your name. Not one time. And I ain't gonna do it because I serve God and I walk in integrity. I ain't perfect. I ain't never said I was a super Christian. I ain't never said that I did everything right. Because I'm a human being. I ain't perfect. But you know that you can trust me, Michael. You know that. At the end of the day, you know you can trust me. I would have never said that. I would have never divulged it out here. This ain't no game. You have ruined my relationship with my sister-in-law. Because you live by this fly by the wind, I do what I want to do, I say what I want to say. Can't nobody check me because I'm grown. That's all good and cool. But you gotta have some type of something inside of you, some type of filter to say, hey, don't do your friend like that. Don't do me like that because I ain't gonna never do you like that. That's what bothers me the most, Michael. What this whole situation taught me that is that you never cared about me. You never considered me a friend. You never had my back. You never did that because if you can sit there and do that to me, you could care less about me. And that's cool because you showed me who you really were. And it's ridiculous to me. You out here telling people that I know what I did to you behind the scenes. No, I don't, because I did nothing to you. Absolutely nothing. And you know it. But it's okay because every lie you tell, the Bible says that all liars is going to have their part in the lake of fire because you know you out here manipulating the truth. Sweet Rita, I put my hand before the Lord. I did nothing to this man behind those scenes. I did nothing to this man. The only conversation that we had, I said, you know what? I think this woman don't like me. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, that side-eye comment, she didn't really mean it that way. I said, okay. I said, that you say she didn't mean it. I said, but I think she don't like me. He went live and told her she don't like you. Queen something said she don't like you. However it's worded, the video is on my shorts. How he said it. And she said, I can give a blankety blank about what somebody thinks. Mind you, I never said I didn't like the woman. Never did. I never said it. And the fact that I didn't want to argue with another black woman on his show, maybe it made him upset. Or the fact I gave him a little bit of pushback, maybe it made him upset. So it triggered him and he dropped me down. And it's probably privated or deleted to this day. I don't know, but I wish he would unprivate it so people could make their own decision. I did nothing. Now how you turn this whole situation around? You the one said what you said to my brother. You the one talked about my husband. You the one talked about my ex. You the one called me every name of the book. I have did none of these things to you. So you tell me, what exactly did I do to you? What exactly did I do to you? And I really want to know. I really want to know, what did I do to you? Hey, Vanessa, I send nothing but love your way. A lack of trust. What did I do to this man? Bring it to my attention. And if I did something to offend him, and I've done this before, I apologize. But it ain't nowhere near what you did to me. You lied and said we slept together. Like you just was going off, jumping off the limb. You going now. You know good doggone well I ain't never had sex with you. Just lying, manipulating. She know what she did. No, I don't. Somebody better tell me because I don't. And I've been this way the whole close to 20 years that he know me. I don't gotta lie for nothing. For what? Some subscribers, some likes, what am I lying for? Honey, I'm trying to see Jesus. I ain't got time to lie for you, to save face for you, get somebody to like me. That's what you do. And do what you want to do. It's okay. Come on, sweet Rita. Do what you want to do. Say what you ain't no. I'm not contesting anything, honey. That's your channel. You can say what you want to say. But my thing, and I'm gonna say it again, Mike. Walk light when you talking about me. Walk light when you sit up here embellishing the truth. Walk light when you sit up here deciding you want to kind of tilt the truth a little bit to make it seem like I'm guilty of something. Because you know for sure in real life, up in color, you know for sure that I walk with God. You know that. So walk light. And I mean that with everything, every ounce of Holy Ghost I got inside of me. Walk light when you talking and running your mouth about me. Because there's going to come a day that God's going to come visit you over this foolishness. You can only live and walk so long with this attitude. Leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. I'm not bringing your name up. Leave me alone. Stop lying. Just let it rest. It is what it is. I'm not bothering you. My family is going through a lot right now. My husband went through a whole lot through that whole situation. Because he didn't know you, but he considered you a friend. He was trying to figure out what the heck was going on. Because, yeah, he was also behind the scenes talking to us. You know, we had a brief conversation with you behind the scenes. He considered you a friend because I told him that you were my friend. And so he didn't understand why you were doing or saying all of this stuff publicly. You talked about his sickness publicly. The man ain't did nothing to you. But you did it because guess what? You the clapback king. And can't nobody really mess with you because you the big bad wolf. And you got to say all of this stuff. And even like you said on my show, I know stuff about you. I'm going to say this about you. You threatening me. You going to divulge stuff about me. Your friend of 25 years, like a toddler, like a kid. I'm going to say this. For what? You think I care what somebody else think about me and I ain't never met these people before? They ain't never been in a room with me. They ain't never been in my life. I don't know these people. That's you that's forming all these weird, crazy friendship, YouTube family bonds. These people don't really know you for real. You got all of these cousins and sisters and brothers and mothers and all these people that ain't even never been in a room with you. And here I am, your friend, and then rode you around town and did this and that and been there for you, and you treat me like some crap on the street because I won't go your way, because I won't play the part, because I done made you mad. Oh, you gonna get me? You wrong, and you dead wrong, and you been knowed you dead wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna advocate for myself. I did nothing to this man behind the scenes. I did nothing to him behind those scenes. Tell me, I know what I did. No, I don't know what I did. No, I don't know. But I know what you did. And a handful of people that was on your live and on my live, they know what you did. And everybody that's sitting under there liking and throwing little happy face emojis and talking about, yeah, Unc, you right. They know what you did. But you know what? Birds of a feather, they flock together. So they like-minded. They like that mess. They know you sitting up there lying and been in the truth. But guess what? You entertaining. You a clown. So they there for the entertainment. You they nightcap. You think them people don't know that you lying? Am I speaking facts? Am I speaking facts? You think that those people sitting over there are not sound intellectual people? Michael Stovall said something so profound. I saw his line. And I ain't see it all, but he said he got people that work in the corporate world sending his money. You out here sending your hard-earned corporate money over there to somebody that you know ain't being productive. And I don't care who listens. Vanessa, at this point I don't care because I'm going on. But what I do, the only thing I do care about is the truth. And I'm gonna advocate till I'm blue in the face. And I don't care who say, Queen, you ain't got to do it. I just told somebody don't do it themselves. But when I was beside myself, I said, I cannot even take this. Cause you waiting months later to bend the truth. Now you got people thinking I done did something behind the scenes to cause you to act like that. And if I lived up here 100 years old, I could never do anything to cause you to act the way that you act. The way that you talked about me. First of all, I'm a woman of God. I ain't perfect. I'm a woman. I'm a human being. I have not been in the church way or done everything right in the church. I've had my disciplines with the Lord. He knows everything about that. I'm not perfect. What you see is what you get. But at the end of the day, honey, I do my best to serve God. That's all we all can do. But you ain't gonna look at my flaws and my mistakes and determine that I'm not no real church person or I'm fake because you know certain things about me. What you know is my humanity and how I was transparent and honest to show you that, hey, guess what? I ain't perfect either. God loves her just the way I am. But what you did was you took my flaws and you try to magnify, oh, she ain't no real person. Look what she did. Look what we all done. Honey, you think God looking for somebody perfect? There is no perfect person. But what you're not going to do is come out here and bend the truth. I did nothing to this man. I ain't did nothing behind no scenes with no man. I had one conversation about the whole situation. He wanted to have another one live. I didn't want to participate. And I told him to hurry up with this because I got perturbed. He got mad because I said hurry up. And it grew out of that. And because of that, to this day, I'm going to say it again, I have no real relationship with my family, with my brother and my sister-in-law because of what he did that night. I'm suffering a real residual situation from that situation that he did. See, so when you come out here reckless because you the clapback king, know that you got real consequences that's happening to people real life out here. A friend of 25 years. This is what you did to me. And if you happy about that, if you glorifying about that, if you happy that you got me together, then do you. But guess what? You reap what you sow. And God is not a liar. He is not a man that he should lie, nor shall he repent. And you're going to reap what you sow. You better write this down today. Because you just keep on going. Your actions have real consequences and have cost me real consequences. And you sitting up there so proud that oh yeah, that's why I had to get her together. And that's why I went off on her. If you happy about that, you happy that you did a person that was in your corner, that had your back. You happy about that, then you never was a friend to me, ever. And if you good, then I'm good. And like I said, we would never share another room. We ain't sharing the same air. Never. I'm going to pray and love you from afar because it's just been too much Too much. Ain't no way. And I've been praying, and God, no, and this is a human moment for me. Y'all excuse me. This is a human moment for me. I've been praying. I'm like, God, I do not want unforgiveness to creep in my heart, because you cannot make it to heaven with unforgiveness in your heart. And I'm not missing heaven for no devil in hell. Do you hear me? So I've been praying hard, and y'all pray for me, because this thing really hurt me. This thing really bothered me, because I'm trying to figure out, where did all this energy come from? The way you did my husband, and the way you even brought my ex in this situation, and he knows about, he heard about, he saw it. Man, I ain't seen this man in years, and you brought him in it. Does my husband know this and that? Yeah, he know. Do you think I'm crazy? Unforgivable. And you understand what I'm saying? Certain things as a human being, you should just have some things put in place. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go there. We've had fallen outs before, and I never in a million years did I think to come on here and say anything personal. You know what I'm saying? I just don't move like that. But you felt the need to do that to me, and you know what? And I feel myself going in this way, like reliving it again. I don't want to relive it, because I done came so far with the situation. But what you not gonna do is come out here talking about she know what she done did. No, I don't know, and I ain't did nothing to you. And half the people that get into it with, they ain't did nothing to you either. But that's just your culture. That's your nature. That's what you do. You the clapback king, honey. Guess what? You are. You the clapback king. You sure got me together. You did your thing. Bravo to you. I never want to be known for getting people together and cussing people out and divulging their secrets. I don't want to be known for that. But honey, if you want to take the crown, honey, wear it big. Be proud. Do your thing. Hey, Scorpio, I said nothing but love your way, because you deserve it. You want to do you, do you. But there ain't really nothing to be proud of. It's whack. It's tacky. You too old for this. You too old to be you too old to be clapping back at somebody. Your talent, your ability, the way you draw people, you should be doing something to make an impact in your community. You should be financially far superseding where you are now. You should be having an LLC. You should be touring. You should have a podcast that's touring the country. Because look at you, the clapback king. Look at you with all this potential. Look at you with all this talent. Look at you with all that. God is giving you this anointing to draw people, and this the best you can do is clap back at people at your age. Look at you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My husband texting me. Hold on. He probably telling me to come off of here. Hold on. I'm back. Listen. I'm not gonna refuse. This man is talented. Is he funny? Yeah, to me, he's funny. This man, he has the potential to be great. Do you understand? For most of the shows that I've ever produced, I've had him open up, because I always wanted to give him a platform. He talking about giving me a platform and molding me and doing all this stuff. Every show that I produced, and when I say produce, I'm talking about produce from the ground up. I staffed them, I paid them, I put it together. It may not have been no Tyler Perry, but I did it with my own money. I had him open up the shows because I believed in him. He was my friend. He was funny. And if I eat, I want him to eat. The man is funny. He's extremely funny. If I had his talent, you best to believe, baby, I would be doing something more than being up on his YouTube clapping back. Do you hear what I say? I believe this man got potential to do great things, but he's walking in the wrong energy. The wrong energy. The wrong energy. tell the truth. You got mad, you got pissed off, and you call yourself showing me, and I feel like you been wanting to do me like this because you got some type of thing against me because I'm in the church, or you may think that I think I'm better than nobody, or maybe you look at me and look at yourself and say, who she thinks she is? She ain't no better than nobody. I'm about to bring her down. Everybody thinks she this, and I'm about to bring her down. Maybe that was your energy because that's what it seemed like it was. But if that was your energy, baby, you did it. But guess what, baby? I ain't budged a move. I ain't broke my stride, and I'm still the same person than I was last year, this year, better off. And my story ain't changed not one iota. And that's the truth all day long. I'm not down for tearing nobody down either. I ain't trying to tear nobody down. I've been trying to lift him up for the last 15 years. And I'm not, and it's not me coming for him or saying, oh, I did this for you. I did, but every time I have something, or I think, oh, Michael can do this or open up for this, I say, Michael, I want you to open for one of my shows. I produced a one-man comedy show just for him. Nobody else but just for him. My own money. I did that for him. Because I believed in him, and he know I believed in him. I ain't no big old producer. I ain't no star. My stuff is local in these little small theaters. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, whatever it is. But I thought about him because he was a friend of mine, a friend. I only had one other comedian open up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how that even. I think it was the director's sister. But every time I needed somebody to open up, I called Michael. I called my friend. Every time he called me for some sponsors for something that he was doing, I brought my sponsors in. I brought my sponsors in. I did that for him. Every time that phone rung, whether it was 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I picked it up for him. Anytime he called, I picked it up. And guess what? He did the same for me. I'm not saying he didn't. He did the same for me. Yes, he did. I don't gain nothing by dragging this man down or lying on him and all of this stuff. The hot dog thing, I didn't bring that junk up. You think I'm talking about last year? You think I was still talking about some hot dog junk last year? You know who brought that junk up? He did. He went to talking about how naive I was on YouTube, just like with the hot dog thing. That's exactly how he worded it. And I'm like, hot dog thing? You still talking about that? But guess what, baby? You can talk about it as much until you're blue in the face. But again, I didn't bring that. You think I'm thinking about some hot dogs in 2025, 26? No. I ain't talking about that stuff. And it wasn't nothing about me being naive on YouTube. Did he tell me some stuff about YouTube? Yeah, he did. But it wasn't no master student type of stuff, honey. I have a doctorate in theology. You think I'm asking you about some stuff how to navigate on YouTube? It's just you living in your alter ego, your alternate reality. You living into your facade, your character that you done created. You got to start putting some things in perspective. You told me, did he tell me about different content creators? Yeah. Did he tell me you got to stop being naive? He said that, but because you say somebody is naive, that don't mean they actually are. I just let you talk. Because there's no way in the world you think I'm sitting up here being naive about what? I grew my channel to 1,000 subscribers in a year because I wanted to. I was on here for four years, but when I decided I wanted to get at 1K, I did it within a year because I wanted to. And it's still growing. Do you understand what I'm saying, y'all? Like, come on, I want y'all, come on. Wake up and turn your thinking cap on. This is what I tell my 4-year-olds. Wake up and what do I profit by doing anything to this man? Lying or trying to win sympathy? Or what do I profit by getting people to believe I'm telling the truth and him telling the lie? What do I profit? Nothing, honey. This not my bread and butter. This ain't my bread and butter at all. I don't want people to think no kind of way about me other than this is who I am. And I'm so dead serious about this, y'all. This is really ridiculous. Now the thing with him and Chubbs, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he just upset because she had an opinion. She wasn't biased at all. She said something that she didn't like about me. This is what she said about him. And I told her, hey, I think it was very, you know what I'm saying, evil, level playing. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Because people, at the end of the day, people have their opinion. And I'm not naive to think that they don't. He can have his opinion. I don't care. He can say and think how he want to say. But all I ask is this. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. It is what it is. You didn't like how I reacted, or you didn't like what I said. Okay, I get that. And then the whole situation with you divulging this and that. Did you destroy my trust with you? Yeah, you did. But at the end of the day, you can do what you want to do. But should you do it? Should you do it? And stand in your truth, baby. Stand in your truth. You want to do what you want to do and say what you want to say and stop with the big dogs and do it. Do it. But sometimes, baby, that stuff ain't going to work out for you. I ain't going to do nothing to you. My family ain't going to do nothing to you. We not even thinking about you. But I'm going to tell you, I got an advocate with the Father. And he see how this situation has affected me and has hurt me. Just leave me alone. This whole thing that is you telling me to shut up. I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't never know the real man to get off by dogging a woman out. But it's like you get off by that. I told her to shut up, and I ain't shut up since. I just chose not to entertain you. But tonight I feel like entertaining you. No one, you can't make me shut up. I don't care what you say about me. Because when you dog me and drag me and talk about me and say all these crazy stuff, it gives people a glimpse of your true character. So you just keep talking. So people can see how you really are. You think people ain't stepping back and looking at, they may like your channel and share you out. They may even be your moderators. But at the end of the day, they go to bed and say, you know what, man, that dude is crazy as heck. He's something else. You are pure entertainment. They ain't really rocking with you for real. Yeah, that's what he said, Squirt. Like I'm a kid or something. You know, he get off by that. You can't make me shut up by that. I don't care what you say about me, because half the stuff is a lie. What did my brother say? Selective honesty. Half that stuff you done mingled in with a lie. Half that stuff you pleading. It sound like you pleading. She know what she did behind the scenes. No, you just saying that so people can start thinking. Well, maybe she did do something. If I would have did something behind the scenes, don't you think he would have divulged about now? You mean to tell me he can divulge my family personal secrets, but can't divulge what I did to him behind the scenes? I'm gonna need you to make it make sense. I mean, you telling everything else? Tell that, because I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you are talking about. But what I do know is you drumming this all up because it's controversy and you feed off of it. And that's what you like. And what you say, people love controversy. And you a master at it. Honey, I give you your flowers, baby. Ain't nobody did it better than you. But guess what? We all got to stand before God someday. And we're going to give an account of everything that has proceeded out of our mouth. We are going to give account for it. So if you could stand by it and stand 10 toes down that that's the truth, then keep that same energy when you standing before God. And I'm gonna say this: I didn't do everything right with the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I spoke with the wrong tone. Maybe I came out too much. I don't know. But I know one thing: I ain't did nothing derogatory towards you. I have never cussed you. I ain't never talked about none of your lovers. I ain't never talked about your family. I ain't doxed you. I ain't called people behind the scenes talking about me. I ain't did that. And the people that you talking about me to, guess what? They calling me. So all this loyalty that you think you got flowing around, baby, again, I'm going to say, the birds of a feather, they flock together. And I ain't talking about Chubbs. Hello and goodbye. I think she did a phenomenal job in staying neutral. Vaughn, I do stuff wrong. I ain't no perfect Christian. That's the whole point. I'm not perfect at all, nor would I ever come out here and be perfect. And look, Michael know I ain't perfect. He know about my church history when my pastor had to sit me down for fornicating. I couldn't stop fornicating. You know what I'm saying? In my early sinning days. That's why I could talk to women about keeping their virtue and you know, fleeing sexual sin. I could talk about it because I lived it. But I done came out here and did a whole documentary on my life. It's called Big Love Part 2. And then there's two of them, Big Love and Big Love Part 2. Talk about all of my sin and all of this stuff because I want to help women to live better. So if I share my life and be transparent, then maybe you can be helped by it. But see, I've been doing this before I even came out here on this YouTube street. I've always been in ministry for women because I done been through it. So I can tell you how to get through it. So he ain't really saying nothing. I'm not ashamed of my past. I done already told y'all. Ain't nobody lifting up no veil about nobody. Because it's there. It's out there. You can Google it. It's right there. I put it out there for a reason because there's been a call in my life since I was 18-year-old to help other people, to help women. So I've always felt like I needed to talk to the masses and have done it. I'm not ashamed of nothing. If you look at the disciples, all of them had some type of issue. None of them was perfect. You know what they were? Relatable. Hey, Mantis, I send out the beloved your way. It is unnecessary, Gertrude. It's very unnecessary. Do you understand? It is unnecessary stress. I don't need it. But guess what? I got this energy tonight. I got this energy tonight because I'm so sick and tired of the enemy of people coming out here and being manipulative and deceptive and people just eating it up like it's true. I'm going to always advocate for the truth for myself. And so this is what this is. And I'm doing it because right now it feels good to do it. Now maybe tomorrow the Lord going to say, you know, you ain't need to do that. But it feels good right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's like, when are you, and I just talked about this morning, when are you going to move past this in your life? We're putting our life on pause because you refuse to live a differently in a productive way. You in that energy and you lingering in that energy too long. And God got all of these things ahead of you that are beautiful things in life that he placed strategically in your life to unfold for you as you journey on through life. He put these things in your life to experience, but you can't get no further than this old shipwreck of a life that you're living right now. You can't move on to receive the blessings of the Lord because you stuck right here in your ways and this nasty demeanor. And ask God to deliver you and free you from that behavior so that you can move on and be productive and be the person that God intended you to be. You all up in this disposition of toxicity. You getting off by destroying people's lives and relationships. Do your thing, baby. And I'm gonna tell you in the long run, it ain't gonna pay off. You're gonna reap everything that you have sown. So, baby, please make sure that you sowing good seed. Please make sure that you sowing the truth. Because life has a way of coming back on you real tough and real strong. Do you hear what I say? It don't even make no sense. I couldn't even believe it. Did I listen to it? I listened to part of it. I don't know if he's still live now. I don't know if he's still talking now. But one thing you're not gonna sit up here and do is place a false narrative about me. Because anybody who knows me personally know that I'm a person of loyalty. Know that I'm a person of truth. I will own up and tell on myself first before I sit up and walk in a lie. Anybody that knows me know that. So no, I did nothing to this man behind nobody's scenes. I didn't talk about that woman and say I didn't like her. I don't got a problem with her to this day. Okay, so all that extra stuff that he talking about, I don't know. Keep your energy who you mad at. I hope you ain't still mad at me. And you had the nerve to call me out my name tonight? Really? You that mad? For what? Cause I ain't did nothing to you to this second. I ain't did nothing to you. The only thing I did was choose to disassociate myself with you. Do you understand, sweet Rita? And the thing about it is, I told him that particular information about my family. I think maybe a year. It had to been about a year and a half ago, last year, maybe 2 years. I told him something, and it wasn't like I was talking about my family. I was in disbelief, like, man, you know this happening, and I'm like, man, I can't believe blah 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 blah. I wasn't speaking derogatory or dragging him, you know what I'm saying? But he chose that moment to say that in front of my brother, and you know the background story on that. I couldn't even believe it. I could not even believe it. I could not. When I tell you to this day, I still could not believe that. It's certain things that you just don't say. I don't care how mad I get at you. I'm not going to come out here and say no crazy stuff like that. I'm not going to do you like that. But you know what? People are cut from a different cloth. And you know, he feel like he can do what he want to do. And maybe, you know, I should have never told him if I didn't want to hear it publicly. I wish I would have known that disclaimer. Had I known that disclaimer, maybe I would not have trusted you the way that I did. I didn't know you wasn't trustworthy. I didn't know that you didn't believe in keeping confidences. I didn't know that you didn't have something innately in you to value friendship. Had I not known that, I would not have divulged some things with you. But heck, I thought we was cool. 15 years of friendship. I thought we was cool. But clearly I was wrong. Clearly I was wrong. Absolutely. You cannot expect you from other people. You sat up there and did that. And the thing about it is, when we were on the live, my sister-in-law was coming in for work and she heard it and burst into tears. And you felt good about that. Toast it up, baby. Have a cocktail on me. Because I'm telling you, your day is coming. It's coming. It is coming if it ain't already arrived. It's coming. It's coming. Because that was low down. Low down. But it's all good. It is all good. It is all good. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, I wasn't even thinking about the situation until I was made aware of of him going live and saying all that stuff. And then let me tell y'all something. When he wasn't on here for a couple of weeks or whatever earlier this year, people can attest to this. I was like, hey, you heard from so and so? You know, I'm like, I'm concerned. I prayed for him. Like, I hope he okay. I literally prayed for him because I don't have a hatred for this man. I'm gonna always, and then like I said in one of my videos, if somebody called me and say, "Hey, Michael, out here on the street bleeding," I'm coming, running for him. I'm coming. And that's just how I'm built. That's just how I am built. But the thing about this is he knows this already. He know how I am. So for him to come out here talking about this and that and I'm this and that, you know that ain't how I am for real in real life. You know that. It hurt my heart to hear you call me a B tonight. I couldn't even believe it. I mean, I know we ain't gonna never be friends again, but I never thought that I was on that level. But I guess I am. I guess I am. I guess I am. Vanessa, I can't help it. I was concerned. I was concerned. I was concerned, So, no, I'm going to say it one more good time for the people in the back. And I'm going to get off of here because I'm trying to finish up my series of Vampire Diaries. Because I just came home from rehearsal and I'm exhausted. I'm tired a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead, sip on my little pop I got that I ain't supposed to be drinking. And I'm going to go ahead and watch my diary. So I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I never did anything behind the scenes to this man. The only reason why this man is mad is because of the situation of the side and how that went down publicly and how that live went that people saw. And he just got mad because things didn't go his way, or he got. I'm saying this because this is what I think is happening. I'm thinking why he got mad. I don't know for sure why he's mad, but I'm just saying because this is all that has transacted. I ain't did nothing else but what y'all saw in that one conversation that we had on the phone that I shared with y'all. I don't know if he mad because of how people felt or what people were saying and voicing his opinion. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the only thing that I done did. Now, if that made him that mad that he had to do and go on his destructive way, he talking about all these other videos and stuff. All of these videos I did is rebuttal videos and just defending myself. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? If he mad about that, then I understand. Do your thing. Do your thing. Hey, do you? But I ain't did nothing to this man. I'm telling y'all, I ain't did nothing to this man, and he know about it. He know all of this is strategy. All of this is manipulation. I'm gonna tell y'all. It's 2026, Queen. Keep going back. Don't look back. I ain't looking back because I don't want to turn into a pillar of salt. Queen, for every action, there's a reaction. You said what? We fat, pretty. Scorpio mama, I love you, dog. I love you. And he keep talking about them hats. I have you know, I've been rocking them hats all winter long because I don't take pictures and post the hats when I wear them. I can't help that y'all don't see me in the hats. But nigga, I got the hats and I've been wearing them. Okay? I've been wearing them with my long wig. Okay, I'm done with you. I'm done with y'all. Scorp, I've been wearing them hats. I don't know. And every time I wear them, they be like, ooh, I say, yeah. See, they sell them in the beauty supply stores here too. I said, but y'all ain't got these. Because these is handmade. Scorp, I've been wearing the hats. And Scorp already know I'm waiting on the purses. I spent my own money on them hats. You think I would spend my own bread on something that I didn't want? That don't even make sense. The only thing that we chuckled and laughed about was the hats. We got the hats in the summertime. But you're going to try to spend it like I don't like these ladies' hats. If I ain't like these ladies' hats, why would I spend money on them? You said I only have one. I only have one me. I only have one me. We still talking about. No, Scorp. He just said that tonight, bro. It's just too much. It's too much. It is too much. This is still the year of producing and production, and I've been doing it, but I had to take a pause so people can understand. Because you people may be, and I know, Queen. Why are you thinking about what people say? Sometimes I get in that moment and I do. I'm human. I'm sorry, but I just want to. The Queen ain't did nothing to this man. Okay. And I'm quite sure he gonna be ranting and raving and cussing and talking about me and my family and all of this stuff and cussing it. Because you know one thing about him, he can put them words together, baby. He can put them together and have people laughing. They're gonna throw up all type of emojis and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, God keeps score. And he don't make no mistakes. And he know the intent and the heart of men. That's for sure. So when you out here running your mouth, make sure you keeping the correct energy. Because one thing about it, I may not see you, your subscribers may not see you, but God sees you through and through, just like he see me. Just like I got to give an account, you got to give an account too. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying is what you're saying. Make sure it's 100% true before you say it, because this going to come a day, baby. All of us going to have to stand before God. Make sure you telling the truth and not a lie. What profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? You may get a $25 cash out here and there from being a clapback king. Get it back. Get all you got, but it ain't going to never buy your soul into heaven. Them cash apps gonna be right here on this earth. You understand what I'm saying? So some stuff, it just ain't worth it. Thank you, Vanessa, for supporting me. You know, I just turned 50 years old on the 27th, baby. And guess what? I feel good. I'm happy. I made it another year. Just to be called out to say, no. Woo! How you doing? I said, love your way, QST, with your fine self. With your fine self. QST, did you know that today was your day? People running around here talking about it's QST day. And I was like, you know what? I know her. Oh. Y'all, this just took me out. I'm like, why is people wasting energy? It's nothing more miserable. I'm gonna leave on this point. It's nothing more miserable for people to get up in age and older, to be sitting somewhere in a dark, lonely place that probably got. And I'm not saying this is. I'm being descriptive because I'm a creative and I'm a writer. I'm not saying this is where this person is at. I'm just speaking metaphorically. You understand what I'm saying? But okay, let's just say that it's nothing more sad than a person in the last leg of their life, metaphorically sitting in a dark room with a drippy sink and a centipede crawling across the floor with a phone that's lit up in their face, pretending to be something that they not. I mean, that's the totality of your life. You ain't got nothing else going on. That's a sad commentary. That's sad. I mean, and I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm just saying metaphorically, that's how people are that are so engrossed and engaged in this app. This is their life. And to bring this up out of nowhere, you know, we done moved on. But it is what it is, y'all. I love you all to death. Sweet Rita said QST better not tell my secrets. But you know what this taught me? One thing that I had to eat crow on was I did not protect my husband. You understand? Me telling him certain things about my husband, I shouldn't have did that, because as a wife, there's certain confidence that you keep. So I had to eat crow and apologize for that. And two, I should not, even because we did know each other for a long time, I should not, some confidences, this taught me I can't do that with nobody else anymore. I don't care if we know each other for 1,000 years. This will never happen again. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm able to eat crow on that part, on my part, and say, yeah, no, I should have never did that, because I didn't protect my husband. You understand? And that's what really made me feel bad about that. You know, but something so sensitive and so vulnerable, I didn't think somebody would say that. You know? Oh, of course I can. You know I can. You know I can. Yes, I can. I can. You know I can. I know that I can. I know I can. I'm just saying in general, just like a friend. No, we not never ever. This taught me a lesson that if you can be my friend for that long and do me like that, oh my goodness, what's wrong with humanity? You know what I'm saying? It makes you look at people differently. And so I'm like, no, that's over. That whole situation right there is over with. You said, I would tell Sweet Rita all of my secrets. Well, most, LOL. So don't drag me, Sweet Rita. Sweet Rita gonna come out here with both barrels. Queen taught you to shut up, fam. Queen. It taught you to shut up. Yeah, because he told me to shut up. He told me emphatically to shut up. She need to shut up. Why don't you just shut up? That was that. Sometimes I think the enemy get in people and they start acting out. Sometimes when it's like when good get. No, I ain't gonna say that because see then people be saying who you think you is. But I'm just saying I don't think that was him saying shut up, but I think that was the enemy talking through him to say shut up because he said it so powerful and so strong. I told her to shut the F up. What was I saying? I wasn't saying anything derogatory. I was just defending myself. He ain't like it. He ain't like it. He said it's that shot. He said it's the shot in people. I was totally taken back. I didn't get down like that. I was totally taken back. I couldn't even believe that we was here because we've had fallen outs before, but on this level, and I'm saying there's nothing that I have done to this man that would warrant this type of behavior. I don't know, but whatever it is, honey, you got me together. Cause what I said was, I'm done. You ain't never got to worry about ever me doing anything to you or me hurting you or doing anything to you, cause I'm just not gonna ever be bothered with you, and I ain't. And I'm asking God to help me because I don't want to be have unforgiveness. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna always have a soft spot for him. I want to always pray to make sure that he's okay. You know what I'm saying? I want to always do that. And but other than that, we don't have no dealings at all. We would never have any dealings ever again, ever. I'm getting ready to go to bed and watch Vampire Diaries until I fall asleep. That's what's about to happen for me. Okay, that is what's about to happen for me. Okay. Sweet Rita, you said I know we trust each other. That's good that you can have a friendship. And I do have some close friends, y'all. I got my circle of people. And trust me, I ain't even counting all the fingers on one hand. But these people, they walk with God really close. And I ain't saying that nobody are perfect. But I ain't never had an issue of loyalty with them. They ain't never divulged any of my secrets. And we just spent my birthday together at dinner. We had a wonderful dinner. And trust me, when I tell you, I can count them on one hand, not even all the fingers. And these people, I trust them. You know what I'm saying? Because we are like-minded people. We are like-minded people, and they just feel safe. And they was asking me, who else do you want to come? That was it. That was it. If you could get one good friend, baby, you doing good. This is what this has taught me. If you could get one trustworthy friend, you doing good. You said, I trust my bottle of wine. Scorpio, I'm coming with a belt and I'm going to whoop you. Guys, let me tell y'all something. I'm not a Coke friend. I'm a Pepsi girl. But this Coke from McDonald's, it took me out the game. It was kind of good. And I hate to see it go. I just drank the last sip. I had the arch. I had the big arch tonight. That's one of the nastiest burgers I've ever tasted. They need to. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. They need to throw that sandwich in the garbage and blow it up. Do you hear what I say? That got to be one of the nastiest sandwiches they got on the menu. It's horrible. I guess they call themselves making smash burgers. Oh my goodness. Hey Chubbs. I said nothing but love your way. You're gonna have to go back to the beginning, baby. Okay. So I'm about to be off this mug in a minute. That doggone. Okay, Chubbs. You gotta do a full review on the big arch. Dog, when I tell you that burger is hideous, it is hideous. I don't know what McDonald's was thinking when they put that thing together. The edges was burnt. The onions was not seared. It was cut. It was some white onions. They was too strong and too like burning your chest. The cheese wasn't cheesing and the mac sauce wasn't mac saucing. I opened up the box and it looked like somebody had drew little black dots on it. I guess it was black, chai seeds or chai seed, whatever. And sesame. The burger was a shipwreck, is what it was. Stop telling your business, Scorp. Do you hear what I say? Do you hear what I say? That burger was trash. I see why the CEO didn't eat that sandwich. I had to force myself to eat it. The bun, something was wrong. It was like the color of the bun was made out of wax paper or something. Dog, when I tell you that thing is horrible, don't get it. Just get it for the review, and you're gonna see what I mean. That I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, y'all. So I hope y'all, if y'all just coming in, go to the beginning of the rant of the avocation. Go to the beginning. I don't know why people do what they do. I don't know why people say what they say. I don't know why people are the way that they are. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say it. People can do what they want to do. People have the right to be who they want to be. This is not me speaking against nobody or none of that. You can do what you want to do. But just as much as you doing what you want to do, I can come out here and advocate for myself. And this is what I'm doing tonight, is advocating for myself, because no devil in hell is going to form a narrative on me that is not true. It just ain't going to happen. Not while I'm breathing. It ain't. And the rest, I'm going to leave it up to God and let him do what he do, because his reach is further than mine, and he can do it better than I can do it. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes people need the hand of God. Sometimes, you just got to turn it over to the Lord. Like my husband said, I turned you over to the Lord. I'm like, I wish you would have, because when I was flying over there, my husband went on a fast for like 2 days while I was flying over there. Him and his grandma went on a fast, praying, just for safe arrival. And I'm like, you see me, you ain't called me. I'm like, you see I'm in this airport, you ain't called me. He said, babe, I was fasting and I had turned you over to the hand of the Lord. I'm like, well, take me back. No way. Oh my goodness. You said I got a ranch for sale too. Woo, a ranch. Oh, you is crazy as heck. You is crazy as heck. Oh my God. One thing I will say, since Scorpio mom been riding with me, she been riding with me for a long. I can remember I know the video when she first came on in my chat, the very first one. And I told her, you can come over here anytime. And she been my ride or die. Just when I need her to call me, she ringing that phone to check in on me. I don't care what y'all say. One thing listen, she ain't switched up or changed up on me. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is. You understand? I don't know what the problem is, sweet Rita. I like her. I like her. So I don't know, what everybody else, all I know is I like me some Scorpio mama. You hear me? I love me some Scorpio mama. All right, y'all, because y'all know, the people watching this chat, and y'all just know that if y'all catch a stray for being over here, I apologize. And I'm sorry. I'm saying that now, because I don't know what may happen next. But I apologize for every stray bullet that may come your way. Okay? You understand? I love y'all. Enjoy your families tonight. Do something productive. Do something enlightening tonight. If it ain't nothing but read a scripture. Enjoy your loved ones. Do something with your life. Don't stop living. Don't put your life on pause. Keep going. Wake up tomorrow with an initiative to do something to better your life. Wake up tomorrow, and maybe I will, but tonight I ain't. I know I'm in a gutter tonight. I know I am, y'all. Y'all, I know. Okay, I know. I don't have no misunderstandings. But tomorrow we're gonna start afresh, and we're gonna walk in enlightenment. Okay, and we're gonna keep on going. You understand what I'm saying? I love y'all. I love you. Do something nice for somebody, because it's gonna come back tenfold. This is your Queen Clayleen saying, "Be great." Mwah, 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 mwah. All right, y'all. Good night.